What's going on, everybody? I appreciate all of you hanging tight, waiting on the stream to start. Those of you catching this for the first time or catching the replay, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, subscribe so you can join us in the future if you're not always subscribed and here live. Now, for those of you here live now, I sure appreciate you. This was kind of impromptu, random. Didn't have time to make a video this morning. I actually was able to make videos back-to-back days yesterday. I was so proud of myself. Life has been very busy at the moment and is going to be throughout, the middle of the year. Till we kind of get back to the norm with the new setup once we're moved into the house. Because I don't know. I mean, I'm always motivated to make fragrance content. I love fucking talking fragrances. It's just finding the time is a little bit more of a challenge here lately. I do what I can when I can. So as far as what we're wearing today, it's actually in the thumbnail. I'm wearing the Oracle here today. Nice to revisit this beautiful, tangy, spicy, citrusy opening. A little hit of incense. I've heard others say they get a lot more than I do. I just get a little bit. And then this sweet, ambery, musky, woody dry down. Monster performer, too. This one will knock your nose out. Nose fatigue. Pirate over here. It'll mess you up. So try to spray away to try to be able to smell it all day. That's the best I could say. Continued to rhyme. The last part was unintentional. The first part was intentional. The last part was not. So let's get caught up in the chat. I see we got 50 people in the first 2 minutes. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up. It does help. I expect it to just be the core because there's no specific topic. It's just a random let's chat kind of thing. We're doing spring clones tomorrow morning. Funny enough, Terrace messaged me saying, when are you doing the spring version? Because 2 days ago was the overall, like the variety top spring video where you got some clones, you got some designers, you got some niche, you got some indie, got a mixed bag. Whereas that's like some highlights from the individual topics, the designer, the niche, the clones. He's like, when are you doing the clone version? Actually going to film that this evening, possibly in the morning, but that'll be tomorrow's video. So let's get caught up in the chat. Ocean Noir Parfum. I see a lot of people have been grabbing that one. The original is really good. Not yet, my man, not yet. I appreciate that. Thank you. Good to see you, Randy. Long time no talk. It's been minutes. Aqua de Jo, Eau de Parfum. All right, I could get down with that. I did Ascenza this week, which I would say the EDP is about as close as you can get to that one. Take away the floral note of this one, and you pretty much have the EDP. Indeed, Gritty Mango Oud. You smell really good. What a great choice. You smell really, really good. Very good to see you, sir. Virginia Beach went from the 80s sunnies yesterday to the 30s. It was mild today. I wouldn't say it's cold. We do have a cool front coming, but I mean, it's nothing crazy. I mean, it gets down to like the 50s or something like that. Yeah, on Tuesday, the high will be 56. Monday night, the low will be 39. So Tuesday, Wednesday, high 56, then high is 62, and it'll be in the low 40s both nights. So Monday night and then Tuesday and Wednesday will be some milder temperatures. So that'll be nice. I like the milder temperatures because, I mean, we get enough heat, right? Sphinx Vanilla Azure, great choice. Sphinx puts out such great fragrances. I think they got a new one coming down the pipeline. Caitlin, good to see you, sir. Birthday sent on. Well, happy birthday, my man. Switched it up this year. Went with ski for a day. Seamless Soul for the festivities later. Hell yeah, 2 of the 3. Going to pull the trigger on that stem-free gorilla mode. Dude, I'm telling you, that pump was crazy on Monday. My legs were pumped up nice and good today. That's just 2 days in a row, because Wednesday was a day off of training. But because I don't want, like, I always have in the morning, I have an energy drink with my first meal. 200 milligrams of caffeine. Whether it was Ghost before, I was doing Welch's Grape, to now I'm doing Gorilla Mind. I have a variety of them. I have a 5th case coming. I was telling Derek how blackberry lemonade is my favorite. He's like, oh, well, I'm going to send you a case of blackberry lemonade. I talk to Derek almost every morning now. It's funny. He's an early bird. At like 3:30 in the morning, we talk. Because I'm up working on, vacuums. I posted a video on my fitness page. I was doing vacuums this morning because I wanted to work on hitting vacuums better because I don't have a great vacuum. Any of you in the bodybuilding community know what that is. I might show you in a minute. It's where you suck in and your stomach goes in and your rib cage is sticking out. I don't have the deepest vacuum. It helps to tighten your core as well. When you're in prep, that's when everybody does vacuums. And in previous preps, I didn't really do it a whole lot, where I'm working on it literally every morning fasted now. But point being, I talk to him every morning randomly. I got this big old package of supplements and T-shirts and all kinds of shit coming. And he was like, oh, well, I'm going to throw this in because this is going to be great when you're deeper into prep for fasted cardio in the morning. I'm gonna throw this in for this because people don't think of this. And hey, man, why don't you switch to the multi because of the dosing of this? Like, it's fucking mind blowing, man. I have this crazy amount of fucking supplements coming. It's unbelievable, and it doesn't even touch my allotment that I get of every month to spend on supplements. Fucking Derek's so generous. Randy's a brand athlete. Fucking fragrance dude, Randy. The striking bodybuilding physique that is Randy. He's a brand athlete now too. That's hilarious. So it just goes to show Derek, when Derek likes you. So shout out some more plates, more dates. You know what I mean? But gorilla mode, I'm a believer because I made that shorts video this morning because like I was telling Derek, I went ahead and made a video to tell everyone else. Like I had a noticeable strength increase. Muscle fatigue was no issue because usually my glycogen will run out towards the end of my workout. My upper chest might start cramping a little bit when I'm doing chest or back, like even doing seated rows, like just to get into the movement. That first rep of each set at that point will be like kind of limiting, and then I can get the full stretch into it because it'll like go cramp on me. None of that issue. I could have kept training. I almost felt like I was under training, which I know I'm not. I train very hard with the right amount of volume and a lot of intensity and intent. And it was just, 67. Because fitness is in the title. It's going to scare away all the slobs. Everybody that's not interested in taking care of themselves is not going to watch this live stream. Mark my words. This is going to be my lowest viewed live stream in fucking years, I bet. Because the word fitness and 2 supplements are in the thumbnail. Because there's people that will unsubscribe from me if I talk about anything other than fragrance. It's happened. Y'all remember when I did some training shoe reviews before I had the sneaker channel? And I had people like make it a point to tell me this is a fragrance channel. I just can't have this in my feed. I'm unsubscribing instead of just not watching that one random video that had to make a fucking scene. Well, any beta males that see this shit that feel that way, please feel free to unsubscribe. And I will not be told what I cannot talk about on my fucking YouTube channel. So at the end of the day, it's not that it's a fragrance only channel. It's my fucking YouTube channel. And any of you beta little weak-minded bitches can fuck the fuck off and go watch somebody else. That's how I feel about that shit. Because nobody makes you watch every video. Hell, every video on my channel is proof. Not everybody watches every fucking video. So what's the problem if I talk about something else important to me? You know what I mean? So I appreciate those of you that are here that want to have an active conversation because you're here because you like Ross the person, not just Ross's nose and opinions on a fragrance. So I appreciate those of you that are here and any of you watching the replay because those of you that are here and are maybe here in the future saw the word fitness, saw the pre-workout and the energy drink, and it didn't scare you away. Whether you're in shape or not, you just like me and want to chat with me. And I appreciate that. You guys and gals are the ones I appreciate the most. All the fly-by-nights, I never expected to be the biggest and most popular channel, and I never will be because I got that fuck 'em attitude. I got that fuck 'em mentality. Yeah, if you feel that way about me, my attitude is fuck you. Fair, right? So with that, everybody gets a little rant and a tangent in every live stream and every weekly rotation. So there's your one because we're going to keep it mild and keep it light on this one, but there's your one because I see the numbers aren't growing and I know exactly why because I'm not allowed to talk about anything but fragrance on my channel. Yeah, that's how some people feel. But with that said, dude, crazy pumps from the combination. And by doing a scoop of each, the non-stem and the regular, it's still just 200 milligrams of caffeine. I don't need loads of caffeine every day. You know, like I still get plenty of carbs, like my energy sources are there from food. So like, I'm not in like some crazy deficit. I'm not like so overweight that I have a ton to cut as we get deeper into prep. So like, I should never need to be a full-on caffeine junkie. So this combination is actually perfect. And in the comments of that video, there's a couple people that said that that's actually that how they roll with it too. That's their stack. They do a scoop of each, which I also, because I like blackberry lemonade and love this combination, Derek's sending me the non-stem and the regular gorilla mode in blackberry lemonade. So I have another flavor. I'm telling you, dude's so fucking cool and generous. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. I love people like Derek. He's got a great product and he's high integrity. And like all the people I normally work with in fragrance, Derek's like that. He falls into the categories of your George Zaharoffs and your Christians and your Niles and your Michael Pauls and just with the type of person. So Yep. Big fan of more plates, more dates over here. Not just because of his generosity, just having conversations. You really get to know him. And yeah, it's a cool motherfucker. There's a reason Rogan has him on all the time. Hell, Rogan had him on in December recently, you know. Good to see you, Jeremy Prodalome. That is an iconic designer fragrance. I'm having a great day. I hope you're having a great day as well. Not yet, my man. Not yet. Not yet. Soon. Soon. It's spring, and spring's only so long. So soon. I would say anywhere, this is the range I'll give you, anywhere's between the next 3 to 4 weeks to the next, let's say the next 3 to 8 weeks. I'll give you a range. And it's not 8 weeks, is what I'll say. It's not the very tail end, but it falls somewhere in there. So pretty soon, pretty soon. Montrese, good to see you, my man. I hope you enjoy the live. Green Irish Tweed layered with Aventus. That is an interesting combo. I bet that makes Aventus much greener. Nice and minty, dries into the EDP. There's Randy again. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. I hope you enjoy the stream. That's for sure. Aqua de Jo, the EDP Intense. So I haven't tried it yet. That's one of the decants that Randy sent me. I did the 2 Stronger with Yous he sent me. I think I'm going to do everything in pairs. So I want to do Aqua de Jo EDP Intense next, and I'm going to figure out another fresh fragrance to do with that. I'm going to do them in pairs. Trey Oros, and then switch to Intensivo, which we discussed. Smash that like button. Let them know. Let them know. Yeah, we're hovering around 76. I have a feeling we might not even clip 100 with this live stream because of that word fitness being in the title. Watch, mark my words. I'm not wishing that on myself in this live stream. I just feel it. I just feel it. And that's okay. That's okay. If every time I turned the camera on, I was expecting the most possible views, I'd be disappointed pretty fucking often because if it's not a clone video or a ranking video for a brand, they don't really do a ton of views these days because we got such a flooded space of, hey, I like fragrance, I'm gonna make videos. So there's so fucking many content creators it fucks the algorithm completely. Thank God I'm not a newer creator. It would be hell to try to grow this channel if I was new. I'm glad I got in when I did before, the year before lockdown. Jesus. For any of you starting recently, God bless you and good luck. God bless you and good luck. I hope you have something that separates you from everybody else because that's what it takes at this point. Dan, what's up, my man? I haven't heard nothing from you. Did you ever get your fucking bottle of Wave Musk that was sent to you like 2 weeks ago? Did you ever get it 2 or 3 weeks ago? It's been a little while now. I never heard from you to confirm. I would assume you got it. Otherwise, I probably would have heard from you. I'm assuming you got it. Polo 67 Extreme, boy, what a good release. What a good release, man. They did so good with that one. Scent Boss, good to see you. A video today, either until my wife left and someone commented, do a video about underrated fruity fragrances. So I did an impromptu video for that. Well, there you go. Threw one together real quick. There you go. Good to see you, sir. Mont Blanc Star Oud. I haven't tried that one. Roberto Cavalli Tobacco More. Ooh, I haven't smelled a newer Cavalli fragrance in a long time. It has been a while. Good to see you. Vintage Polo Green. That man smells nice and masculine and timeless, in my opinion. Miss Kara, good to see you. Regalian, I'm sure is how you say that. Mystic, not familiar. Better than Zaharoff Alexandria too, so I'm assuming similar profile. Me and Newt are twins, both wearing the Oracle. Never tried Absolute Chill. New here, can't wait. Well, welcome, sir. You got a badass whip in your profile. Welcome to the channel. Mr. Quest Oh Fresh, always a pleasure, sir. Alma de Cuba. Nibiru Parfums. I'm not familiar. You've been wearing some obscure stuff, at least obscure to me as of late. So kudos to you, my man. At work tapping in. I appreciate that, Spencer. Long time no talk. Good to see you, my man. Polo Blue Parfum. Oh, my Lord. You are winning at life today, sir. You are winning at life. I'll have this on in the background while I work. I appreciate that, Spencer. Good to see you, man. Let's see. Mr. Moravec. Saying thanks to another gentleman, I believe. Evening, sir. Blue Talisman. Sin of the Eden, a game of spades, all in, which is a city of stars. Donna, good to see you. I hope you have a phenomenal weekend. I hope you do as well. Got to say, Donna always shows up for me. She's pretty much in the comments of every fucking video I do and shows up to every stream. Real supporter right there. I sure appreciate it. Not saying I don't have a bunch of other real supporters, but Donna's in everything, and I sure appreciate that. It does not go unnoticed. L'Immensité from Louis Vuitton. Boy, Louis Vuitton gets a lot of love, the dupes and the originals. Peace and blessings, Frag fam. Send a day 12 faces from House of Destan. I don't think it's getting sent to me because I haven't heard from the rep. I guess I didn't generate enough sales to where Max Aroma wants to send me anything else. I don't know. Because I haven't heard nothing. I've been seeing it going around. Like I saw Hunter had posted a video for it. I saw his thumbnail on his Instagram stories. I was like, oh, they got a new one. It's like a red colored juice. A bunch of people apparently have it. So, and I haven't heard a peep from the rep from Max Aroma. So I'm guessing it's not getting sent to me. I'm going to have to buy it if I want it. I definitely want to try it because the whole house is fucking good. That's my fear. I can't try it right now because I can't spend any money. Because if I try it right now, I have a feeling I'm going to want it because the whole house is good. I got them all right there. They're all within range. The whole house is good. Slap that like button. Let them know. Bulgari Man in Black Essence, discontinued flanker. Bortnikov, Lao Oud. Ooh, is that Laotian Oud? Lao Oud, I'm assuming. Raja Isola Blue, 10 out of 10. One of the 4 I've ever given that to. I'm in New Jersey. It was sunny the past 2 days. Snowing today. What a drastic change. Jeffrey, good to see you, sir. Sun-Kissed Island, you're winning. You won. It's game over. Winner. There's the winner. Sun-Kissed Island. YSL Trench, I've never tried it. Good to see you, though, Candace. I've never tried it. White Gummy Bear and Swedish Fish. So I've had 2 of the Swedish Fish, which is called Red Gummy Fish. I guess for licensing reasons, you can't call it Swedish Fish because Ghost has the Swedish Fish license. Tastes the same though. It's really good. That was the one he gave Rogan. I saw that when I actually saw that replay of that live stream. Then I saw it got clipped on his Instagram page. Black Bear Lemonade's my favorite. Rainbow Sherbet goes hard. The new flavor. I'm loving me some Rainbow Sherbet. I am. It goes hard. And I had White Frost this morning or Arctic Frost or whatever. No, it's White Frost. I had that this morning. That was really good. That was really good. The Black Cherry Vanilla was solid, but not as good as the White Frost, Rainbow Sherbet, Red Gummy Fish, the Swedish Fish one. White Gummy Bear was okay. I had that one yesterday. I've been mixing it up, just trying. The grape one is really good. Now, I'm not going to say it's better than Welch's grape. I don't think anything's going to be able to beat that. The grape crayan's really good, too, from Ghost. But the grape one from Gorilla Mine, close, super close second to Ghost Welch's grape. Like, it's a rival for sure. The orange one, I actually didn't care for. It was just because my favorite orange one is Rise Sunny D. They got the license for the Sunny D flavor. That's if you want a phenomenal orange energy drink, Rise Sunny D. That's the way to go. So that's actually my least favorite one I've tried. Like, I can drink it. I'm going to drink the other ones I have from the variety pack, but they'll be the last ones to get drank because I like all the other ones more. Like, there's no bad flavors. It's just, as you know, some are better than others. Just how it shakes out, right? Juicy Maximus. Ooh, Lord, it's been a while since I've worn that. Shout outs to Making Sense of Michael Dinsmore. Big difference maker, man. Big difference. I mean, look at this fucking chest pump. Share my screen. I mean, this was only my second exercise too. That's the crazy part. I was 2 exercises in, and where are we at? Here we go. At stage, because this was the video that I just did this morning. But dude, my chest was pumped like it's going out of fucking style. This is my second exercise. This was set number 2. I was like 6 sets in to my chest workout at this point. And it's a little over a minute, but it's the end when I actually flex that it's like, Jesus. Like, I was like, damn, when I watched it. But when I was looking into the camera as I was flexing, I was like, shit. That's why I ended up getting closer to the camera, like, son of a bitch. All the chest veins and shit started popping. Imagine the end of the chest workout if this was the beginning. And it was just pumped to the max. Like, obviously, you get more and more pumped up as you get through the workout. This was the beginning of the workout. Like, it was impressive. At least to me, anyways. And remember, hashtag TLT titties, right? Assholes on the internet. They used to make fun of my chest. Yeah. Not the same chest anymore. Quick side chest because it was like skin tight type of pump. And here we go. So I'm gonna pull it down. Pump like a motherfucker. That's for sure. Skin tearing pump. That's crazy. So telling you, a difference maker. Difference maker. I've tried so many flavors of Total War. A couple of different versions of the C4 Sport, Maximum, the C4 Max, Mr. Hyde. The last couple of times there was one. I forgot the name of it. A non-stem was the last 3 rounds that I did. It was solid. I just didn't want the caffeine out of it. It was a decent pump. I would get good vascularity from it. It would really open the veins up and get the blood flow going, but I wasn't getting like crazy pumps or any kind of strength benefits from it. Whereas this, I was getting all of those things. A big dose of glycerol in both of them combined. Glycerol really makes a good skin tearing pump. Just fantastic. I'm saying Gorilla Mind, man, they got some good products. They really do. So far, so good. Sunkissed on, that's great. Didn't get a chance to get a full bottle. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Ordered Noir and samples of Oracle, Coco Loco, Bazan, Seraphim Red, and Extreme. Well, you have quite the variety to check out, that's for sure. Kenneth, good to see you, sir. Signature Rosé. He messaged me earlier. He's so excited about Rosé. And Amouage Silver Oud. Yeah, right? I agree completely. Like, yeah, look, we only got 65 people. Yeah, we're not going to have a big audience here today, guys. That's okay. I appreciate those of you that are here. There's the rant. Okay, that's how far behind I am. Yeah, they pop up. That's your best bet. The Z Lounge. That'll be best bet to find them. He is correct. Seraphim Koos, some smoky vetiver. No, the membership rants are more hardcore than this. You know that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just being me makes me stand out in this fucking community. That's for sure. Like, you understand, we're in a community where there's a lot of guys that their only attribute is they smell good. That's their endearing quality that they got for them. So they make that they smell good their personality, and they turn into this perfume monster. And I don't mean that in a good way. We got a lot of those in this community. A lot of guys like that in this community where like their only endearing quality, the thing that's attractive about them inside and out, is they smell good. I'm not just saying they're ugly and out of shape. Like, they're inside, they're ugly and out of shape inside too. So be wary, guys. This community has jaded me heavily. Not my little community within the community, not you guys that come here on a regular basis. I just mean the community as a broad spectrum. Be wary where you venture in the online perfume space. I appreciate that. But yeah, you're always here. I fully expected to see you. Same with David. Good to see you, my man. Yeah, for sure. Le Disiporum Noir Ombre. You were killing it. Jesus. What a great choice. Yeah, keeping it. That's your best bet. Round is a shape. See, there you go. See, Barry gets it. Like, I'm not trying to body shame anybody. I'm just saying, like, the personalities I deal with, they're usually out of shape, ugly guys, inside and out, that have this certain attitude towards me. Yeah. And then there's a few of them that are in shape that just are holier than thou type personalities, you know? So it all depends. I rub people the wrong way sometimes, and I'm okay with that. I just like to have fun. I like to have fun. At my expense, at others' expense, I just have a good old time. I joke around. I don't take life too fucking serious. And I just try to get shit done every day. I have a laundry list of tasks I try to complete daily. Responsibilities and wants, needs and wants of things I got to do. Fat Leith. So Randy's exact words to me was, I'm the most unique, quote, athlete they've ever had. I think that was what you said in the text. It was hilarious because I was at my chiropractor waiting, literally about to go into the back to do some scraping and some ultrasound therapy, and Randy had texted me the screenshot from the rep. I was like, see, there you go. I had a feeling you were going to get it too. So that's hilarious. Because Randy was sitting there, it just makes so much sense for you, the crossover and everything. And then boom, Randy's a freaking brain athlete too. It's like, okay, hey man, enjoy the supplements. You know, Randy likes to run. Randy takes care of himself. But I mean, obviously, I'm on a more obsessive path of competitive bodybuilding, you know, different animal with how I go about it. It's my life basically, you know. But I'm so happy for Randy, you know, and the giveaway he's doing, I don't know if I think I told the members, I haven't said it publicly because I can do the 10 bottle giveaway as well. I want to wait till I get to my new setup in about mid-May. Everything will be set up. We'll do the 10 bottle giveaway then. I'm going to do it publicly. I mean, it's not going to be for the members. It'll be a public giveaway where you can get the whole collection from Intelligent. So, yeah, that was what I told the rep. I'd rather just hold off. So that's the plan. Larry, your son of the day with a good Ross rant. Yeah, there you go. Oh, geez, I don't know. We'll see, because there's a lot of travel involved this year, because where I'm going to be living is 7.5 hours away from St. Petersburg for a drive. It's even further because I'm an hour and a half away from where I'm moving to now in PCB. And then Pittsburgh is the second show. We got flights to book and I didn't book the flights yet, but we booked the rooms for both. And I paid for the shows and renewed my NPC card and all that stuff. So my competition season is costing thousands and thousands of dollars this year for just the first 2 shows, because the third show is predicated on if I get the pro card in the second show, because that one's in Fort Walton Beach. That's just a 40-minute drive from my house. So because it's like I'll already be in shape. It's 4 weeks later, not going to win, but it's like, fuck it, let's go make the pro debut, you know. Let's go do because it's going to be masters. I'm competing against the old guys like me, you know. So, because I've worked very hard in this, what people would call an off season, I call them different phases. I had my health phase. I had my growing phase. I've had a recomp phase we're in the middle of right now. And then we're about to really start cutting in April. Once we get 12 weeks out, we're going to really start cutting, adding in the fat burners and start cutting the calories down, because I'm still in a slightly mild surplus. I just upped my cardio a little bit. You know, that's really, and I added some yohimbine in the morning, my usual 15 milligrams for my body weight to as a good stimulant fat burner in the morning while I'm fasted. And I started working my core again, and because I don't do that in the off season. So, but yeah, the week before, I mean, it's hard to say, really varies from season to season. Well, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Good for you. Get a soft live stream clap. Good for you. Never tried it. Yeah, for a non-stem, man, it provides a lot of value with hydration and pump. That's for sure. Yeah, it seems like everybody that doesn't want the caffeine boost definitely seems to like the nitric. Yeah. So the flavor's really good. I got to say, rainbow sherbet's really good. I can't wait to try those in blackberry lemonade, because that's my favorite flavor so far. There's other flavors I still haven't tried. I haven't gotten all of them yet, but More Plates, Less Dates is an eating channel. I'm sure that might actually exist. Yeah. You know, that's one of the reasons a few people are, for sure. I know that's a big thing for Kara. Kara loves a good rant. So. More stupid every fragrance is a part of life. It's not life. I couldn't agree more, but some people treat it that way, man. Some people definitely treat it. And look, I don't say this as a guess, an assumption, or an opinion. This is things I have witnessed in my comment section and private messages and stuff like that, with things that are said to me, nasty things that are said to me. So, you know, whatever. It's to the point to where when I trigger somebody, I love to see it, because it tells me so much about the person. Because anytime, if I trigger you, it says more about you than it does about me. Because I'm just having a good old time. Like, people assume I get triggered for certain things. I'll tell you if something triggers me. In the member stream, I said something very specific triggered me. You know, or actually it was in the last public live stream. Was about the BPC bullshit. That triggered me, because that pissed me off when I got used like that. That was a trigger for me. Everybody's got some triggers, but most of the time I do the trigger unintentionally, but it's funny when it happens, because it's like, stop taking life so seriously. Stop taking me so seriously, you know? Oh, I prefer Greenlee, actually. Believe it or not, I'm a Greenlee fan. I know not everybody is. I like Greenlee quite a bit, and 'tis the season. 'Tis the season. One of the clones we're going to be talking about in tomorrow's video is Aether, which is a fantastic Greenlee clone. It really is. If you don't want to spend Greenlee money, which I would advise getting Greenlee, Fragrance World's got a good option that's close. Maybe. I agree. Look good, you feel good, which makes your fragrances smell even better. Confidence is key. That's for sure. Confidence is key. Your aura, your energy, your demeanor, your confidence level, that dictates a compliment way more than just smelling good. That raises the likelihood. But I'm just on fire with these rhymes here today. I should start rapping. Axe caught alive for once. Well, I'm glad you're here. Galan Loam Ideal Intense, the L'intense, technically. Nice and smoky leather. Beautiful stuff. Very grassy Aventus. Love the comment. It sounds like it would work. I'm not a big layering guy, but that sounds like it would work really well. Thanks for the video. Discontinued. On the hunt for them now. Hey, don't wear yourself out over it, man. Because some of them you're gonna be very upset when you see the price of some of these. Yes. So it's been steadily growing over the last 10 years. It was at hitting a little bit of a growth spurt when I got into making content. It'll be 7 years in July. I've been making content. The pandemic started another kind of spritz in growth with the emergence of TikTok, and now you have a TikTok audiences and people that couldn't lace older guys that actually review fragrances nostrils. With millions of followers talking about fragrance, that again they couldn't. I don't want to say lace boots, but couldn't handle a articulate palette of a real fragrance reviewer. But and I don't mean everybody on TikTok. There's some good people on TikTok, but there's a lot of like, stop it. Every time I see them, it's stop it. Is what I just want to like reach through so they hear me. I can say stop it. I get it. You like fragrance, but you're not good at this. Stop doing this. You confuse people. Because then it'll come into my comments and it's like, yeah, but I heard somebody said something that completely contradicts the way you described it. And it's like, well, if you go watch a bunch of people that have been doing this for a long time on YouTube, a lot of them are probably going to have similar descriptions to mine, maybe in their own vernacular, but all in all, we're probably going to find a lot of similarity in how, but you're going to go look at this dude on TikTok with 14,000 followers and it's going to be completely fucking different. And you're going to be like, but all the people that have been doing this for years said something else. Well, who's wrong? I know we're sharing opinions, but what's the likelihood of who being wrong? Just saying. I see a lot of it. I hate the fragrance algorithm on TikTok. There's people I like Kalidily, and obviously I see Kuba's content. I see Randy's content all the time. Ashton's been popping up on my feed lately. Just random people, but there's a lot that I wish would get the fuck off my feed. It's like, you're not good at this. I'm not going to say names because I really don't know their names, but it's like, if I get caught watching it, it's like, wow, you don't know the fuck you just like fragrance. The example I always say of people that, because they like fragrance and they're not shy, they feel they should make content. Just because you like fragrance and you feel like you should make content because you're not shy doesn't mean you're going to be good at this. Some people are bad at this. Just like anything else in life, some people are really good and really technical. Look at your Sebastians. We talked about Sebastian in the member stream. He's so fucking technical and incredibly good at this. The perfume guy, Sebastian, he's phenomenal at breaking down and being super technical. He's phenomenal. Ashton's really good at this. He's always been really good at this. And so there's a lot of names. I'll give Robzo hate his flowers. He's really good at breaking it down. He's the original that started all of this stuff. There's people that can get real technical. I'm really good at painting you a picture. I'm good at painting a picture for the common guy, the average guy, the regular guy that would relate to me. I can get technical, but sometimes I don't need to get technical. I'm not saying I'm phenomenal at this, but I'm saying I'm not bad at it either. But I have seen some content lately where it's like, ooh, I wish you'd get off my feed because it's painful. It's painful. It's painful for me to watch some of this stuff because it's like, I don't want to say nothing to you. It's not my place to say nothing to you. You clearly enjoy what you're doing. So I ain't trying to hate. That's one of the main reasons I'm not going to say any names, even if I could remember them. But it's like, there are some people I come across that are bad at doing this. And the reason I don't like it, it's because it confuses the average viewer, not the regular viewers, the average newer viewer, just random viewer that's not really maybe too loyal to any one thing yet or any one content creator or hasn't really figured out their own particular style. Newer people to it. It can be fucking confusing. That's my point. Oh, look, we started doing that. We jumped over 100 talking about this kind of stuff. It's so predictable. This community is so fucking predictable. Welcome for those of you that just got here. Please hit the thumbs up if you're going to be here. You might as well contribute a little bit, right? You're getting some entertainment. You're getting some tea. You're getting some strong opinions. What the fuck? What's a thumbs up going to hurt? Because we only got 62 thumbs up, but we got 120 viewers. We can do better. We can do better. I got YouTube up there on that screen. So, yes, I got Wade Musk. Okay, good. But yeah, to answer your question, it has exploded. And that's what it is. We're at a stage in the last 2 years, roughly, like you're saying, where anyone and everyone, and I'm literally mean anyone and everyone that likes fragrance and isn't shy to sit in front of their phone and press record, makes content, has a platform somewhere. And again, that doesn't mean they're good at it. That just means they love fragrance and they're recording themselves talking about fragrance and what they feel they should say. I'm not hating on them for doing it. I love the passion. I love the joy. As long as they're not clout chasing, trying to get famous, trying to rub brands off and stroke them and get money. And that's not the core. As long as the passion and the love is the core and everything else can be a byproduct of it, I'm all for that shit. I don't knock hustles when it's genuine and it's a byproduct of your passion and love for this shit. Because I pour my life into this over the years. Every day of my life, I've poured my life into fragrance. I love it that much, which is also why it pains me to see some of this stuff. So as long as you're passionate, it doesn't have to be, I'm not trying to make a competition on passion, but as long as you got some passion for it, I'm with it. I'm with it. Thank God. I'm glad you got it because I was worried it might have got lost in the mail, man. Gisa's La Luna. I have heard good things. I've never tried it myself, though. Torino 21 is fantastic. Intense Instant Crush. You get a soft live stream clap. I haven't seen too many people talking about that one in my chats or my comment sections. That's really good. A little heavy for the current weather I've got. I'm glad I spent a little bit of time with it when I did get it because it is really freaking nice. I do like it more than the original. Himalaya from Creed. Ooh, Lord. Rate your fitness and fragrance for a while. Rate. I think you mean you like my fitness and fragrance reviews. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. But great choice. Super underrated Creed Himalaya. Super, super underrated. I have a bottle myself. I'm basic today. Imagination. You smell good. I'm not a fan of Imagination. I actually like some of the dupes a little more. Like it smells good, but it's not like my favorite. I'm an afternoon swim Pacific Joe guy, which those are basic too, right? But hey, some days you just got to roll with it like that. Like literally tomorrow, I'm planning on wearing Paradigm. It's basic, but it smells good. You know? Or Aqua de Joe Essenza. It's phenomenal for being an Aqua de Joe, but at the end of the day, it's an Aqua de Joe. That's still basic. You know? Sometimes basic is good. You know? Why EDP Intense? Speaking of basic, that is basic in the best way possible because I think that is the most well-rounded, easy to wear, daily wear of the line. It's the most woodsy. It's not as sweet as the rest. That's the most well-rounded one. That would be considered basic. That's good basic, though. Polo Blue Sport. Oh, my Lord. Nice and minty. I have a manager friend. I know you meant friend that didn't wear it. And he said he would give it to me. It had 50% juice left. Happy to have it. Yeah, that's the minty one of the group. Hell yeah. Good grab right there. Ganymede. Now we have someone being a little more upscale with their, I don't want to say challenging, but more cult following type of fragrance. Andrew, good to see you, sir. Aqua de Joe EDT. Speaking of basic, he is wearing the actual king of men's fragrances, not Aventus. Because I guarantee you, which is impressive how many bottles of Aventus have sold considering its price point, but I guarantee you, Creed has not sold more bottles of Aventus than Armani has sold of Aqua de Joe Eau de Toilette pour homme. I guarantee it. No sin of the day. Hey, some days you need a break. It's all good. The Bishop wearing Business Over Pleasure. Underrated iris for this time of year. And iris is great for our first taste of spring. You can never go wrong with Business Over Pleasure, sir. My favorite spring scent smells like wet concrete. Liquid Broom. That's a great fragrance. Still cold up in Michigan. Yeah, you're very far up north. Royal Cardamom by Ajmal. I like the name. I've never tried the fragrance. Let them know, sir. Let them know. Fragcom is a business. We have a Jason Vircher sighting here. Good to see you, sir. Elysium Noir with flame emojis. Really? Now, see, I would have thought you wouldn't like that fragrance because I've heard a lot of people complain about that one. I still haven't smelled it, believe it or not. One of these days, I'm going to buy a damn bottle. It's the only Elysium I don't have. I think it's something I'd really enjoy. And I've heard people bitch and complain. It's just a basic synthetic blue and yada, yada, blah, 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 blah. Hey, I love blue. I love Elysium. And I believe that one's got blackberry, right? Talk to me about it a little bit, because I've seen enough stuff. You won't be spoiling nothing for me. Tell me what you like about it, Jason. I'm super eager to see what you think, because you're picky. That's why I'm surprised you're digging that one. You're picky. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. We need people to be picky sometimes. And he's right. Fragcom is a business, for better or for worse. There's people that make it for worse, and there's people that handle it right. But he's right. We talked about that in the live stream. It's a great name that he switched it to. We talked about that in the member stream. Really? Yeah, there's no bad ones, but yeah, that's my favorite one. That's my favorite one. And I was telling Derek that, and he's like, oh, I'm going to send you a case of that, and I'm going to send you the matching set of the mode and mode nitric. Since you like that so much, I'm going to send it in that flavor. It's like, shit. All right, shower me with supplements, Derek, please. I'm doing a video on that. That's not going to do a lot of views, but I got this big-ass package coming full of supplements. I'm going to do a video on this channel. Damn right. And it's probably going to do a couple hundred views, and I don't give a fuck. I'm still going to do it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Thanks for making traffic more bearable. Hell yeah. Well, be careful in traffic, my man. 1 million lucky and one more signature. Always a great 1-2 punch. Two great designers. Good to see you, Luis. Some sweet fragrances today. Hell yeah. Some good ones too, boy. Damn. He always comes through with a great 1-2 punch. He's on point. That was a thing. That was a thing. You know, when I was out of shape and everything and had more of the man boob thing going. Yeah. Hey. I would like to thank the dope fiends for their support and motivation, because that's what I call the TLTG haters / lovers / fan club. They're the dope fiends. They can't get enough of me. Their daily life revolves around me. A couple of them in particular, for sure. Talking about you, Frank. I know you're watching. I know you're watching. Yeah, they used to clown my body and my physique. And I'm sure they're like, oh, but he's got loose skin. They always find, oh, but he's on steroids. They find some way to try to tear me down, you know. I'd love to take my shirt off next to each and every one of them. Let's take our shirts off. Sure. Yeah. Bunch of dudes that wear t-shirts to go swimming, probably. They're just trying to discredit me and talk shit about my body. Bunch of grown men talking about another man's body. It's been for years. Yeah, that's where that came from. Oh, yeah. I can try to forgive, but I never forget. I never forget. It's fuel for the soul, right? Tazo and Dedrick talk about Regalian a lot. Shout out to Dedrick and Tazo. They both love the house. I got some samples and fell in love with Mystic. Amazing packaging and quality. 10-4. I am 5'7". I am not a very tall guy. According to the internet, I'm 5'2", but I'm actually 5'7". Oh, who knows? Ooh, damn it. Raw Stress Flip. Man, that's a unique kind of tropical fragrance. That's some good stuff, dude. That is some good stuff. I appreciate the super chat. It's a good place, man. Look, you're going to pay a little bit of a fee for selling, just like you would on Macari and places like that, or like the paintball gear place that I use. And like, there's always a little seller's fee because it's a private setup, but it protects the buyer, it protects the seller. That way everybody wins. And I mean, you have to pay a little bit of fee for the platform, but I mean, I've seen people complain about the fees, but it's like, y'all do realize like eBay charges a fee for the shipping and for the sale, a percentage of each. Like, not you, just like the people that I've seen complain about, oh, but they charge a seller's fee. Well, yeah, so does eBay. eBay's been around since I was like 15. I'm 41. I use eBay all the time. They charge a percentage on the I remember when they started doing a percentage of the shipping to control shipping costs, because some people would like lower the bid amount or the buy it now price and charge more in the shipping to compensate. And eBay got hip to the game and they started charging like 3 or 4% of the shipping cost as well, on top of the like 3, 4, 5%, whatever it is on the sales price. So yeah, that's a good spot. Shout outs to Carl. Great place. Great place. I appreciate super chat, by the way. Not afraid to smell good, but she's the price is outrageous these days. Almost one. Yeah, you got to be patient. If that's too outrageous for you, be patient. Let them get the discounters. They're still going to be higher than they used to be, but Still be cheaper than retail, you know. Austin, good to see you, my man. Wulong Cha, what a great choice. Beautiful tea fragrance. Yeah, that was a great live stream. I was able to jump on at the end. I appreciate y'all having me. Hope all is good. I can't complain. Life is good. Speaking of life is good, good to see Judge Kicks. Love the new picture with Fragrance Court. You know, love that he does that. Odysseus the Victorious Arden. Never tried that one, but good to see my man Kicks. Devin, good to see you, sir. The EDP Intense. I haven't sprayed it yet. Randy sent me a decant. Back in the gym. Hell yeah. Back in the gym. That's what I'm talking about. Hopefully back is healed enough and I can get back into prep for competition next year. I know I normally do a soft live stream clap, but fuck yeah, now we're talking, my man. Love to root on people that are competing. That's for sure. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I look forward to the journey back to the stage. Hell yeah, man. I'm excited to hear that for you. Definitely keep me fucking posted. Keep me posted, please. That's awesome. Sorry, I couldn't keep up with the chat. Well, yeah, when you got a lot of people on screen, that's going to happen, man. You know, when it's just like I'm doing now, it's you in the chat. You know, it's very different. And I'm very much behind, you know. I know I'm very behind. But I'm kind of glad I'm behind because the next comment, the community, I always do air quotes, because I get to speak to this old fella here. How dare you have fun at my expense? Good to see you, Joe. Hope you're doing well. What's up, Montrese? Good to see you, my man. Yeah, that cough's still lingering. It's been close to a month, but it's not as bad as it was last week. It's just a little bit here and there. Gucci Guilty Absolute de Parfum. I have not tried that one specifically. Good to see you, sir. Oh, so I didn't send your package because I didn't know. Now I see it's Michael Leviat. Because I was looking for Jack's Florida Man on my Instagram DMs and stuff. I couldn't find you to find your address because I still have your package. I didn't send your package out from last month. So message me on Instagram. I have your package right here. Because I was like, I just couldn't find you to know where the hell to send it when I sent the packages out. So please message me and say it's you, just in case, because I don't know if it's the same picture on Instagram or if it's email, whatever. Say, hey, it's Jack's Florida Man, and give me your shipping info. I've been waiting to see you pop up so I could get with you because I need to send you a package still. I don't know where the hell to send it. Well, I mean, it's going to be I'm going to be in and out. Ain't going to be no hanging out, visiting. I mean, if you want to come to the show, you can see me. It's like $50 for the main event, you know, I think. But yeah, the St. Pete Pro / St. Pete Classic, the bodybuilding show that's going on in July, into June 26th and 27th. The day I'll be on stage is the 27th. It's the Saturday. Yep, I'll be in St. Pete. I get in the day before. Well, I get in Thursday night, and then I got check-ins on the Friday when the pros are going to be on stage on the Friday. Which it's weird. Normally the pros are the latter part and the amateurs are before, but it's the other way around. The amateurs are the second day. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I'll be on stage June 27th. I'll be in St. Pete because I'll be able to see you after the show, bullshit with you and everything. You'll be able to meet the wife. The wife will be with me and everything if you want to come. Seriously, message me. I'll give you the details. That'll be your best bet if you want to see me. You know, seriously, because I won't be like going anywhere else. I'm literally going to be focused on the show, you know. It's not like I can go do anything outside of like I got to focus on my meals, dry out, no water, all the stuff that comes with getting on stage, you know. Fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. My back, my shoulders, my chest, everything got wider. My skin's gonna be a little bit tighter than last year. I won't have as much loose skin because I put on more mass. But my midsection still gonna be shredded. I mean, last year my abs were fucking crazy. And my obliques and everything, and especially with doing stuff like this. Watch. Let me switch over. I was telling you guys about doing doing vacuums. Yes, yeah, white frost. That was what I had this morning. You want to see the legs? Everybody like he's pulling his pants down. Yep, sure did. That's a thing. Bodybuilders do it all the time in the gym. Had a nice little leg pump going. I was only on my second exercise. Legs aren't really much of a thing in men's physique, but I still train my legs hard. Just once a week now, Now that I'm not in classic. When I was in classic, I trained them twice a week. It's hell for me to grow my legs. They're not a strong point, but I mean, they're not bad either, right? Not too bad. But this is me doing vacuums where you suck in, like my vacuum's not real good, and then you exhale and tense your abs and hold anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds on the suck in and 5 to 10 seconds on the exhale. It's just two different angles. So switching and then crunch down and suck in. It's like my vacuum's not real good. There's some guys, that shit's big time where the stomach goes in and then crunch down the abs. Like I'm not shredded right now. I'm lean, but I'm not shredded. But I practice this every single morning. It's 4:15 in the morning. Practice this every single morning, and I do abs twice a week right now. Hanging leg raises in the ab wheel, superset, post-workout. Because I'm not in a growing phase right now. Because you don't want to grow your waist, especially in men's physique. You do not want to grow your waist. You want to keep your abs tight, and you want development. You want fullness, and you want them to be shredded when the time comes. Tiny waist, big wide back, big wide chest, all that good stuff. That is the division. So we'll pull that down. But anyways, I know not everybody cares to see that. We lost 20 people or whatever. That's okay. Like I said, I'm shocked we even got around 100 people because the word fitness is in the title. That's such a great fragrance. Appletini's fantastic as well. It smells like boozy Boss Bottled Intense. I know it's supposed to be apple brandy on the rocks, but it reminds me more of Boss Bottled Intense if you were to add cognac to it. It's fantastic. As did I. Intelligent. Yeah, we're both affiliates for them. That's phenomenal. A bunch of them right here. Phenomenal. They're phenomenal. My favorite is silver. Randy's favorite is hydrogen. Him and his wife. We're gonna have Derek later in the year. He's got some more niche. He's changing his presentation and he's going more the storytelling niche route with the fragrance. So it's all through Mon, like Claude did 6 of the fragrances. But he's going to do a live stream with me for the new launch later in the year, probably in the fall. So we're going to have Derek, more plates, more dates. We're going to have him on the channel. That's going to be fucking awesome. Nitro Red Intensely, one of my favorite releases in the last 5 years. I love that fragrance. I haven't tried that one. It's Cool Water on steroids. That makes me want to try it. I love Cool Water. Blue Edition LDP, you can never go wrong with that. Describe a mood. What are your favorite mood scents? Probably a good time to update that video, actually. Number 1 would be French Riviera from Mancera. That's a very laid-back, chill vibe kind of fragrance. I've always described it that way. That's like the first one that comes to mind. There's a few happy fragrances that just put a smile on my face, like Pacific Lime from Atelier Cologne. It's probably the best creamy coconut lime fragrance money can buy, especially lime. The lime is so freaking good. A mango Thai lime, peppered lime, and mango. From Joe Malone's sister brand. Those are just a few that come to mind right away that just make me happy, laid back, summertime stuff. Port Homme Soir, speaking of tea, I said remind of imagination a little bit. I can see where they're coming from. Good to see you, sir. 9 p.m. went from 83 to 35 in 24 hours. Jesus. MC TLTG rhymes on fire here for sure. So I'm very far behind in the chat. I apologize. Oh, I see Jason recently. To hell with the jackasses who don't appreciate it. My man, I can't wait to get to that full comment. I'm going to wait till I can pin it. My man, that's what I'm talking about. Let them know, Jason. Fuck them, right? Like what you like, people. Don't let the internet tell you things are good and bad. Find out for yourself. If you find a fragrance note pyramid interesting or somebody you respect or appreciate or align with or value says something that interests you about a fragrance, but maybe the internet contradicts what they think. If it interests you, try the shit for yourself. Do not take a forum of anonymous profiles writing reviews completely serious. Don't take somebody on camera completely serious either. Get to know them. A lot of you got to know me. I feel like we could have that conversation in the first place, or I could offer this opinion and advice, but get to know the person before you take what they're saying seriously. And you can't do that with an anonymous pile of profiles on a forum, right? Everybody's going to have something different to say. So if it interests you, try it for yourself. Grain of salt with everything. Try it for yourself. I appreciate that. Your first live. Well, I don't get to do them a whole lot. Now, after the summertime, when competition season's over, we will be back to at least one a week. At least one a week. The goal is 2 a week. I'm trying to do them as much as I can now. They're a little more often than they were, but nothing like the 3 to 4 times a week we did for a few years straight. I just don't have the time right now. The Roger products, $185 for Danger Pour Homme. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a great price. That's a fantastic price. Yeah, absolutely. Seraphine Blue, another 10 out of 10 from me. I appreciate that. Ralph Lauren, New York, great fragrance. Definitely great fragrance. Don, good to see you, sir. Ocean Noir Parfum, you're the second in the chat to bring that one up. Actually, quite a bit, yes. It's really good. That's up there. I can see it, but you can't. Shelf's blocking it. Watermelon, a little powdery, sweet coconut water. Yeah, like I really need to try Wave Child because the clone's really good. The clone's really good. It makes me want to try the original a lot. TikTok is atrocious. It drives me nuts. I wasn't even talking about Evan. I like Evan, but Evan is part of the problem. He's little Jeremy. He's not nuts like Jeremy, though. Evan's a good dude. He just tells you, he doesn't tell you a whole lot. He doesn't give you a whole lot of info. He's more gimmicks and stuff and flicking the cap and all that stuff. And he's got a seller page now and all that shit. Like I said, I've talked to Evan privately. We sent him the second round of Zed Creators, a couple of years ago. Like I said, I like Evan personally, but he's not helping the situation. He's not the most technical fella, but he's got 1 million followers. I'm sure he gets money thrown at him. More power to him and his hustle. But yeah, Evan doesn't get all that technical. Evan, if you see this, I mean no harm. I like you, dude. But yeah, you're not helping the cause with being an actual reviewer. You're an influencer. And I'm sure you'll admit to that. There's a difference between fragrance reviewer and fragrance influencer. Fragrance reviewers can have influence. Fragrance influencers aren't that good at reviewing. And that is a fact. And I don't care who gets mad or wants to come at me. Boy, if we were to stand next to each other in blind smelling rate, I want to do that with people like me and Justin. And you know what I mean? Like I could go on and on. Again, I'm not the greatest. But if you're not that good, we shouldn't do side-by-side blind smelling rates. We shouldn't do that. I pride myself on being pretty decent at that kind of shit. See what I'm saying? So don't take me too serious and don't get your little feelings hurt for anybody that sees this and feels like I'm talking about it. Like we mentioned Evan. I don't have anything but good, positive vibes toward Evan. But he's not a technical reviewer. It's just the truth. He's an influencer. And more power to him. It has fucking worked for that young man. He's bigger than me, probably making a lot more money than me too. So more power to him. Like I said, Evan's a good kid. I know Evan well enough. I've talked to Evan privately. So I'm not going to shit on him, but I will be honest. He ain't helping the cause. The death of the fragrance reviewer is a real thing. The rise of the fragrance influencer is causing the death of the fragrance reviewer. That's for sure. See, this Beach Life's been around a long time. He's seen a lot of stages of this. Daver. I haven't heard that name in a while. He liked some of my posts recently. Just came out of the blue, liked some of my posts. Old Jeremy was fun to watch. New Jeremy, rough. Jeremy, stop it. Watch a few. You enjoy. Shout outs to Joy, man. I love me some Joy. I've always loved watching Joy's content. If Joy shows up on my feed, usually I'll watch. I like watching Joy. He hasn't popped up on my feed lately, but I've watched many a Joy videos. Shout outs to Joy. Yeah, some of them you can tell that's what's going on. I love challenging myself. Like, where's the fun in not trying to challenge yourself? That's never not going to be fun to me. Sometimes I'm going to look like a dumbass because I'm way off, and sometimes I'm going to literally on camera pat myself on the back because I'm proud I nailed that shit. That's the fun. That's how you get good at this. Practice. Try to go in blind as you possibly fucking can. Sometimes you're going to hit, sometimes you're going to miss, sometimes you're going to be close, sometimes you're going to be far off. But that's the fun. That's fun. I've always found it fun. That's why my content's always been centered around that. First impressions are the most fun I have. I love doing that. That's why I don't like doing them on test strips. And I can do them on test strips. All those blind smelling rates are usually test strips. But it doesn't tell you the full story. Usually certain accords will be omitted from a test strip. They don't really shine on the paper strip. But on skin, boy, these things come to life. It's all good. Like I said my piece. Like I said, no ill will towards Evan, but I'll call it like I see it at the same time. Well, we like to nickname it Ross Rants just for the fun of it, because like I said, I rub people wrong. Like everything that just happened, there's going to be people that are going to see that, get offended, and get mad. Evan is not going to get mad because he understands where I'm coming from. Like I said, if he wants to talk about it, we can talk about it. If he wants to make a video about it, he can make a video about it. My feelings won't be hurt because I don't mean any ill will towards Evan. I don't. None whatsoever. Like I said, the young man's doing better than me. But at the same time, I will not call him a fragrance reviewer. He is a fragrance influencer. And I don't think he's ever called himself a reviewer. He knows he's an influencer. There's a difference. There's a distinctive difference in the approach and the goal and the outcome of which the approach is gonna get. It's very different. There's more influencers than reviewers these days. The rise of the influencer is causing the death of the reviewer because it's harder for a reviewer to keep up with an influencer because the influencer grabs the younger crowd. And there's so much more of a younger crowd in this space than there used to be. That's just what it is. The ones that would call me Unc, most of them don't want to watch me. They don't relate to me as much. A 20-year-old doesn't really relate to a 41-year-old that much. It's just what it is. Now, when they turn 30, they'll probably watch me because I'll still be here because their taste is going to change. They're going to mature and they're going to want to get more technical. Then they'll watch people like me more. So I'll just be patient. Or they just won't be into it no more because this community is a revolving door. For every 10 that leave, 100 new ones show up when it comes to viewer base. It's the truth. For every 10 that leave, 100 show up. For every 100 that leave, 1,000 show up. Because it just keeps growing. Because you'll see people get into it for a little bit, go hard for a while, spend too much damn money, and then they're done. And they don't watch content anymore. It's all good. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's the nature of the beast. This is a rabbit hole hobby where you can get yourself in a financial bind if you're not careful. Not for everyone. Depends on your taste, though. For everyday mass appeal, definitely Ralph's Club New York. Victory Elixir has got a lot of patchouli in it. I find, anyways. Much more earthy. It's still got plenty of sweetness and smokiness and plenty of mass appeal, but that earthiness of the patchouli, I think, grounds it and gives it something a little bit deeper that maybe isn't for everyone. Whereas Ralph's Club New York, that's hard to not like. It's very mass appealing, fruity, woodsy, super easy to like. Yeah, I agree. Super easy to like. I've heard of them, but I've never tried anything from them. Never tried it. I'm, more power to Cal, but I'm not interested in clones that have a reviewer's name on it. I'm just not. I don't want to review it. Like, even if he sent it to me, I'd turn it down. And I ain't got nothing against Cal. Cal's good at what he does. I don't like the whole putting your name on a clone thing. That's getting the bag to me. More power to him. Get your bag. I'm just not taking part in it. That's not my approach. I get to do from scratch with literally the most recent one has my fucking forearm tattoo as the packaging. I mean, I'm not saying what I do is it. Yeah, it kind of is better, but because I'm getting it created from scratch. But like the putting your name on a clone and then telling everybody, look, it's a clone of this. I can't get down with that. I'm hoping Cal gets away from that and starts making originals with some other brand. I mean, he's getting the bag. They're throwing parties. They're doing all the things. Get your money, boo-boo. That just ain't for me. It just ain't. I wish him success. I just don't want to take part in it. I got nothing against Cal. None whatsoever. Thing's a good dude. Thing's pretty good at what he does. He's got a good nose, but slap your name on a clone, I ain't with it. I'm just not with it. Sorry, Cal. No offense, man. Just how I feel. Again, hope you sell 1,000 bottles a day. Ralph's Club is a banger. Ralph's Club New York for sure is a banger. Oh, shut up, Ken. Good to see you. My favorite lineup. Ooh. I think because I wear Coconut Lagoon so much and Mango Bliss is actually really good. I think the Ministry of Gourmand combo is probably my favorite Paris Corner line because I wear the shit out of Coconut Lagoon. And Mango Bliss, when summer rolls around, I'm going to wear the shit out of that one too. It won't have this kind of dent, but that's Coconut Lagoon. I got to say that because the dent tells the story, right? I did Mont Blanc. And I did a Zaro. I think I did a Zaro too. You tripping. Let me see. Ten best Zaro, 5. So I didn't do a Zaro. But I definitely did Mont Blanc. I got YouTube Studio pulled up over here. I know I did Mont Blanc. So pretty sure I did. Macrome and Legend Junkie. Hey, I'm with that. I would sit through the whole video. Well, they're definitely long videos. Those are long videos for sure. That's a great fragrance. That was a great release from last year. Nordic Fougere. That's a great fragrance too. Creamy Fougere. That's good shit right there. That's a great fragrance. I haven't worn that in a while. I can say that about so many things. 9 p.m. Night Out. That's a great release for this year. Coachman EDT. Hey, you can't go wrong with that one, man. What gets closest to Ultra Zest? I think the easiest answer here to get the most joy out of would be Ultra Red Man from Paco Rabanne. It's got that orange creamsicle with the spice. It's pretty damn close. I call it the stapler bottle, my stapler, because it's like a freaking staple gun. The way you hold it and squeeze, the way the buttons, the big long portion of the bottle. Paco Rabanne Ultra Red Man's probably the way I would go. I've got a few that smell like it, but that's the best one of the bunch to me. Ooh, Vanilla Oud. About to hit upper body. Hell yeah. So through on the Sony Wave. In one last cold front. Yeah, we got a little bit coming for a couple of days. In Canada, enjoy my sweeter stuff while I still can. Well, I hope you have a great upper body workout. Odyssey Limoni is so much better than LV. I've got other afternoon swim clones that I would think I would call better than that. I have Limoni. It's like a sweeter orange, but I like Adonis Icarus from Rayhan more. Quattro from Paris Corner, the North Stag line. I like that one more. But I mean, if you like that one more, you like that one more. Everybody's got a favorite. It's been a while since I've smelled it. Mirto di Panarea. I believe that's the orange fragrance, if I remember correctly. I believe it is. It's been so long since I've smelled it. Oops. Mirto di Panarea. That is not the orange fragrance. Ah, it's the myrtle basil fragrance. A lot of green. Okay. Bergamot, lemon, jasmine. It's aquatic. Okay. Mastic. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've smelled it. I don't even remember the note breakdown. I can't weigh in because I don't even remember what it smells like, apparently. My apologies. Hell yeah. Saffron Cologne. Hell yeah. Elite. Absolutely elite fragrance. Warm weather leather. Exactly. With the freaking Nike Air Mags as the picture. That's what I'm talking about. From 80 to 32. Jesus Christ. Liquid Broom's great fragrance. It smells like Sauvage, but a bit more refined. I've heard the Sauvage comparison. Richness, bite of fruit, but very, very nuanced. Favorite Tom Ford? Probably Costa Azura. It's kind of, some days that's the Parfum, some days it's the EDP. But I love Costa Azura, the blue fragrance. All good, man. Great to see you, though. Yeah, the job is more important. I'm glad you were able to stop by. That is a great price. Yes, I have. Sure have. I believe this is the one that's Summer Hammer. Yeah, this is the one that's Summer Hammer. And then we have Summer Hammer right here. It's pretty close, but it's a good fragrance, but I wouldn't take it over Summer Hammer. Summer Hammer is definitely much better quality. Much, much better quality, that's for sure. Ooh, great choice. Great choice. The Parfum, yeah, I agree. I like the Parfum the most, the white label. I'm with you. The original's amazing, though. It's hard to put anything over it, but if I had to, I could go with that. I won't argue that. Good to see you, sir. Game of Spades wild card tonight will be Salvatore Ferragamo's Subtle after my shower. Definitely a good after the shower fragrance, but it's about the best use for it, honestly. So, my apologies. I'm going to scroll down. I'm just so freaking far behind. I finally made it to this. because it's not complex by Raj's standards, but it wasn't created to be, for sure. Blackberry stays throughout, but gets a little bit dark in the dry down. A real flanker. The other ones were just jumbling around the formula because it was the same formula. I appreciate you weighing in, Jason. Yeah, I definitely want it. I definitely have been wanting it. When I saw the notes, I was like, ooh. And I mean, I have the other three. Damn, that's a big bottle. Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, it's 4 months from now. You got time. You got time. But yeah, I'll keep you posted as we get closer. Yeah, we drive in the Thursday in the afternoon because it's a long drive. And then I'll have my last workout that morning before we leave. And then probably won't be working out the Friday for check-in. Usually don't work out the day before. Usually the last workout's just kind of a light total body, like 50% capacity, intensity. Day before, no cardio for like 2 days leading into. Usually. Depends on how dry I am. I'm usually pretty grainy, like 2 weeks out. Last year, I was grainy as shit for like a whole month. We just had to dry out a little bit when we got to peak week. But like I'm going to be in prep for a while. Like if everything goes to plan, I got a show at the end of June, the middle of July, and then the third week of August. If everything goes to plan. So, and 2 photo shoots in between show 1 and show 2 and show 2 and show 3. Or if I don't turn pro in Pittsburgh at Masters USA in November, I'm going to try again, which is I'll have time to do a little bit more improving, change the protocols, change the plan, do a little quick health phase, clean the androgen receptors out, just, all the things that come with that. That's probably Greek to a lot of you, but a few will understand. Never tried it. I appreciate that. So let me scroll on down. It's a blue fragrance for sure. Very fresh in the opening. It has some earthy nuances. Okay. Definitely worth to pick up. To hell with the jackasses who don't appreciate it. My man, I love you so much, Jason. You pull no punches. And I love that. Wearing Oracle today, actually. Right there. Unique Luxury has been a long time since I've smelled anything from them. I don't own any bottles, though. I've heard it's really good. I'm excited for that. Was it you that put that in my comments the other day when I talked about it? Cobalt Elixir is my top tier. That's good stuff. I love all 3 Cobalts. I did a while back when I was doing kind of the random tier pickups from Watch Gang. I did a couple of those, but watch content. Though I love watches, I love the shit out of watches. And like when I got these Seiko mods, we had talked about them last year. I got a Date Just and a Meteorite Dial Daytona, which this is a quartz movement, the chronograph, but this is an automatic. They're just kind of sitting there. That's why it's not running. This one's running, but I talked about them a little bit because people kept asking. And then I got my collection of G-Shocks. I got 6 G-Shocks. I got a bunch of Seikos, and I got stuff. But I mean, watch content. I'm not like some watch connoisseur. I'm a fan, but not really my thing to do watch content specifically. Ooh, I would put Mind Games at the top, believe it or not. Then Amouage, then Raja, then Creed, then Zaharoff. That's the way I would rank them. That does sound like something George would do. I might have to put that bug in his fucking ear. He would totally do that too. Ooh, I might have to throw that out to him. Yeah, for sure. Amen. That's somebody that gets it right there. I wear it on my face. I'm very animated. That's for sure. The eyes roll sometimes. Like, that's involuntary. That shit just happens. I appreciate that. Yeah, I might have to throw that at him. I appreciate that. Because, look, my honesty puts people on Front Street sometimes, and they don't like that. That's why I try not to say names too much. Nitric rants with no pants. There you go. Good to see you, sir. Greenlee. We just talked about Greenlee a little while ago, actually. Early 20s. But hey, I appreciate that. I got a young one. I got a few young fellas that watch me. But a lot of your generation, they like the curly-headed, bro on God cooked and all that shit. That ain't this channel. I make fun of that kind of stuff. So, my favorite review on YouTube, not much short form influencer kind of guy. I appreciate that. And like I said, I don't want to call it unique content because it's not like I'm doing anything special other than just being me talking and what comes to mind. That's in a recorded video. That's in a live stream. Obviously, it's a bit more raw and uncut. when I'm chopping it up directly with you guys. But being yourself is what will make you stand out in anything and everything. Being an individual, being authentic. Some people won't like it, and some people will love and respect it. And I appreciate you for that, my man. Because look, I do have a certain segment that's your age group. My highest percentage of viewer is males in the 30 to 39 bracket, and then the 40 to 49 bracket. But the third ranked is the 20 to 29-year-olds. I have a little bit in the teen section and a little bit in the older, the elder gentlemen, and a small percentage of women. But I appreciate everybody that does come here. That's for sure. I sure appreciate that, my man. What was the first thing? Well, I'm not going to follow you and can't get enough. I appreciate that. What was your first thing you started collecting? Just items in general? Got to think back to when I was a kid, because I only had a few fragrances when I was a kid. Didn't really have much of a shoe collection. As much as I loved shoes, couldn't afford to have a bunch of shoes. I had more hats than anything back then. I would say the hat collection was the first. Probably the hat collection, yeah. Which has blossomed over the years. Yeah, for sure. Wives get mad. That's why I buy myself 2 to 3 and buy her 1 Boots purses. That's what's up, man. Not the original one, no. No, I haven't tried that one. Dior Homme for cheap. Dior Homme specifically? I don't think I have anything that's just regular Dior Homme. I got Dior Homme Intense clones. I got Parfum clones, but not that one exactly. You keep it real and related description of how it smells sets a mood, work scent, or home chill. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Kevin, I appreciate the $10 super chat. Thoughts on wearing Oracle for a wedding? I mean, you're going to smell better than everybody. Danger Parfum Cologne, you're going to smell up better than most. But there's a chance you'll smell similar to another guy that likes the old school masculine stuff, because that's a timeless profile just done to perfection and quality. So there's a chance that you won't stand out as much with Danger Parfum Cologne because of the style fragrance it is, even though it's, like I said, it's the elite version of that style of aromatic fougere. Oracle, you're going to stand out more. And you're going to trail a lot harder. That stuff's nuclear. I think Oracle, you're going to stand out more. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate super chat. Please don't call me master. That's weird. I need your recommendation on a fragrance for work and treating patients. 22-year-old, $150 to spend. Well, I need to know more about your taste. Please don't call me master, though. I don't like that. That's weird. Don't be weird. You're gonna have to let me know a little bit more about style of usual wears or particular accords and notes you prefer that you favor. Like, I need to know a little bit more about your own personal taste, so I could recommend something for you instead of just something that I would want to get for myself. Does that make sense? Saffron Cologne, great choice. I know. It's so good, too. Gifted 5 memberships. We sure appreciate you, Jared. Bois Imperial. That's good stuff, man. It's so versatile. Tom Ford. Beau de Jour. Speaking of timeless aromatic fougères. Couldn't believe how many compliments I got to wear for being barbershop fougere was nice. Well, that's the thing. That's why they're timeless, because they always work. I will be in Pittsburgh, July 13th. But again, that's going to be like, if you want to see me, you got to come to the show, Randy. That's going to be when it comes to the competitions, I ain't going to be doing anything else. Yeah, in July, I'll be there from the 3rd. I fly in the 13th, fly out the 16th. I'll be on stage the 15th. I got check-ins on the 14th. Yeah, fly in the 13th, fly out the 16th. So we'll be there late in the afternoon, checking in, getting food, going to a Whole Foods, because you can get meal prep stuff, a la carte, chicken and rice and all that stuff at Whole Foods. So I'm going to be Ubering to a Whole Foods to get the food I need, buy my honey, get some pink salt, because I'm not bringing all this stuff on the flight. Then 14th, it's going to be just posing like crazy, and then check-ins and meeting everybody. And then 15th, that's show day, and then 16th, we're flying out before lunch. Before lunch, our flight leaves. Well, the flights we're looking at anyways. We haven't booked the flights yet. We booked the hotel. And hopefully that's like the coolest week of my life ever. Hawas Atlantis. Ooh, it's kind of falls in the realm of like Mancera's Cinque Terre without the pine green. It's more earthy green, kind of like the moss in Megamare / Latafa Atlas. It's not quite as salty as that. It's more of a salty aquatic like Cinque Terre. Kind of in that realm because it's a very salty aquatic, earthy green. It's not as mass appealing as you may think, but it's fucking fantastic. Wife loves when I wear that one, and it is powerful. I don't really, outside of those comparisons, I don't really know what to like. It's not as nuclear as Latafa Atlas and Megamare, but it's still a monster. I would like, it's a combination of those, though, of salty, earthy aquatics. Kind of in that realm. Declaration. Oof, cumin. All right. I got to skip down a little ways, guys. 26, we got another young fella. Find an old fragrance rack store, put in the YouTube search bar, and you almost always have a video. Boss Bottled Night, Smoky Soap Bar. It's a good one. All the boss bottle flankers are good, man. All of them. Every single one of them. There's not a bad one. That smell, I've always said, because it's birch and lavender. It smells like a smoky bar soap. It's good shit. Can't go wrong there. It's clean, but it's got a little smoky nuance to it. They signed Azra Vanguard. I've heard that's a good one, actually. Mr. Mo, Ross, you're all right with me. I sure appreciate that, sir. Thank you very much. All about, yeah, I've done Hugo Boss. I've done a bunch of the brands. There's still several I could do. I need to get back to them. They always do well. I got some of them in the 80, 90,000, 100, 110,000 views. Some in the 50, 60,000 range. You know, they always do well. They continue to build, you know. Good to see you, Mo. Malibu Party in the Bay. Great choice. Grabbed one of those memberships that Bishop was throwing out, I'm assuming. Hello again. I'm the 22-year-old guy. Yeah, but I'm saying I need to know more about your taste. Here we go. I love Iris. Valentino Uomo 2021. Okay. Favorite fragrance all times, La Nuit de l'Homme EDT. Don't really like leather or too much citrus. Looking for something mysterious and elegant, keeping it young. That's some good information right there. Let me think on this for a minute. No leather. You like the powdery, sweet aspect, aromatic of La Nuit de l'Homme. You like Iris. Oh, boy, if you weren't opposed to leather, I would say if you really want to step out Black Prestigium from Mancera, some of you had to be thinking it, but no. That's Iris, Rose, Violet, but it's also oud leather. Oh, boy, that's mysterious. That's mysterious for sure. So special. But you probably won't like it. It's going to be too animalic for you. A lot of animalic oud and leather. Trying to think of something really good Iris, but most of the stuff I would think that darken up the Iris are usually leather. How do you feel about green, earthy green to go with Iris? Because far under $150 price point, Bentley Momentum Unbreakable. But what was the fragrance the other day that I was smelling that I mentioned was kind of like that? That's higher quality. What was I reviewing the other day? What the fuck was it? What fragrance was it? Drawing a blank. Let me look at my content real quick. I still got Studio pulled up. One moment. I'm trying to remember. I think that was, if I could remember what the hell fragrance it was. Oh, Gentleman's Society Sport. But no, that's going to be too fresh for what you're looking for. It was probably Gentleman's Society Sport. It was kind of H24 meets Momentum Unbreakable. Maybe a little bit, but no, that ain't the one. That ain't the one to recommend to you. I might have to get back to you because it's a little bit more of a challenging question than you may think. I mean, somebody in the chat may have offered a good recommendation, but off the top of my head, because what's throwing me for a loop is to keep leather out of the fold, but to try to go the route of Iris. Because if you love Iris, that's the way to go. Because I mean, I love me some Iris. I got tons of really good Iris fragrances. I'd have to walk the collection. And that's just a nightmare right now. So I apologize. I don't have an answer ready for you. And of course, I had a feeling that was Randy. Randy might have an answer for you. Oh, shit. It's already. Fuck. We're at hour 25. I didn't want to do more than an hour and a half. Randy told me he'd give me a heads up when it was almost an hour and a half. We'll do an hour 45, Randy, because I haven't even made it to the bottom of the comments, man. Damn, an hour and a half flew by. Thank you, Randy. Hour and a half fucking flew by. My God, yeah, because I need to go eat. 5 minutes till 7 o'clock. Shit. That's one of the reasons I did this at 5:30 Central instead of 6 today, because I can't stay too long. I apologize. I don't have for an answer for you here and now, because I want to give you a really good answer. I need to pan the collection to get an answer for you. It's something off the top of my head I can't just grasp at the moment. $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Counterintuitive, what would you say is a shower gel fragrance made with high-grade synthetics? Ooh, very well blended. I talked about something the other day I would have categorized that as. So, do you like Invictus Aqua but want higher quality? I wore this out the shower the other day. This smells like Aqua 2016/2024, but high-grade synthetics. Not sharp and synthetic like the original Invictus Aquas smell like. This is much higher grade. This is Derek's brand Intelligent. H2O. Randy will vouch for this too. This smells like Invictus Aqua 2016 and 2024, but because the quality of the ingredients are so much higher, you could damn near say it's the niche version of it. So much smoother. And it's literally almost the same note breakdown too. It's yuzu, violet leaf, C notes, like all the elements are there. I believe driftwood. Like, yeah, that would be the way to go. Use code TLTG, save yourself 10% if you just want to get a sampler or a discovery set. If you get the discovery set, it's $50. You can try all 10, and you get a coupon for the $50, the price of the set towards the bottle. Bottle's $80. So if you want to try the whole house, and you still can use that money towards the bottle, and you can save 10% on the discovery set and on the bottle with code TLTG. That would fall right into that. As long as you like Invictus Aqua. That's the ultimate version of it, because it smells like it would be the niche version of it. Like a dead ringer for it. Black Rose is fantastic. That's for sure. But he's an iris guy. He might not want that woody, resinous, spicy rose. That's phenomenal. I don't know how he feels about rose. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's spicy and resinous, and yeah, very much. Your comment got taken down. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? How'd your comment get taken down? Let me scroll up. There's the gifted memberships. Message retracted from Art of EDC. Okay, now I see where I'm at. Your comment got, I don't see anywhere where your comment got pulled though, Donna. Maybe YouTube did it because there's nothing a moderator did. I don't see any, because it shows me that message was deleted by, and it'll say the moderator, and I can view it and everything and decide if I want to block the person. Like, as the admin, I get to see everything the moderator is doing. I have nothing. So I'm scrolling up the YouTube chat. It shows everybody that grabbed a membership that Jared gifted, because Jared's a moderator. It's like everything the moderators do, I see. I don't see nothing. So it was something that happened with YouTube, Donna. I'm sorry. But yeah, you definitely ride or die type. Yeah, nothing happened. No moderator or anybody pulled anything down. I would have fussed them because it's you. Don't worry. I would have fussed them for you. But yeah, that's nothing that would have got pulled down anyway. Like, and you're a regular. You know, you'd have to say some wild, outlandish shit to get your comment deleted by a moderator, you know? EDT intense, but it's not dark and mysterious. He wants mysterious. That's everyday wear, fresh kind of stuff, you know? Right? Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it's so good. I agree. A 9 p.m. is far better, even though that's more accurate to the profile because it's pear, where 9 p.m. is apple. 9 p.m. is way better. Way better. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I never saw anything either. Good summer clone. Cheapy. Favorite clones I've tried are Detour Noir. So Leighton. Supremacy not only intense, slightly floral, Absolute Ventus, but always looking for a new favorite. Any recommendations? Yeah, YouTube had to do it, Don. It wasn't a moderator because, like I said, I would have saw it. I looked. Good summer clone cheapie. Because I want to tell you Coconut Lagoon, but I don't know how you feel about candied citrus and candied coconut. It's a sweet candy fragrance. That's why it's in the Gourmand line, because I love the shit out of it. You might not like it, though. Summer cheapie. Not just clone, but summer cheapie in general. So many good ones. I mean, have you tried anything Pacific Chill related as far as dupes? Because I love the shit out of Pacific Chill. I can't get enough of them. Because like Spectrum Chill is my current love from Ahmed Al Maghribi. It's only $32 from a perfume box. If you use TLTG 5, you'll save 5% off on it. And it's only a 5%, but it's something. But it's only $32. Great performer. It's more of a spicy mint green, watery citrus fragrance, more so than the apricot fruitiness of actual Pacific Chill. It's kind of more of a twist, like 70% Pacific Chill. It's my current love this year as far as new release dupes. It's my favorite one so far this year. Probably Randy. No, that's Civil Regime. The Rose Vault's opening soon. I can't spend no money. Stop texting me. I got an X-Men and Avengers drop and Powerpuff Girls and all that shit. I can't spend no money. Stop bothering me. It is no leather. That's true. Because it's more like Dior Homme Intense. It's creamy and balmy. That's actually a really good recommendation. What Kara said is actually a really good recommendation if you like iris. That's more of a Tolu Balsam creamy wood type of iris. It's very smooth. It's a bit more mature. It falls in the realm of Dior Homme Intense and Womo Intense, but without the leather. Because Womo Intense, since you're a fan of Womo Intense has a lot of leather and spice. Got nutmeg. This doesn't have that. It's not full of spice. It's not full of leather. It's more creamy and woodsy. That's actually really, really fucking good. Great job, Kara. Great recommendation. That's really, really good. Yeah, I don't hate on the older guys. I'm middle-aged, you know. That's more leather and patchouli. Yeah, but see, he said no leather. See, that's the leather. It's phenomenal, but he said no leather. Not really. I've been trying to stay away. I did get the Stranger Things foams. I ended up getting them at a discount too. Marcus had sent me a link and I was able to get 15% off with a welcome code and everything. Those are at the top right here. You can't see them. That's at the top. That's the Stranger Things foams. That's the Sport Royal Union LA fragments, and that's the Varsity Red Union LA fragments. I did hit on those from Union LA. I hit on the Sport Royals, and then I bought the Varsity Reds on GOAT because they weren't too crazy. They were just a little bit over retail. This was weeks ago, though. But that's a stack of foam posits. It just happens to have two Jordan 1s in the middle of it. That's not all my foam posits. I got a shit ton of foam posits in that closet. I just have nowhere to put any fucking thing. Thank God we're buying a house. Oh, the UMC foams don't even... I already told the wife that's got to happen. I have to have them. I'm not waiting because they're going to sit and they'll get cheaper later, but I'm not waiting. That's my favorite. My two favorite shoes of all time, the Obsidian 12s, which just got announced for next year. I get a new pair, thank God. And the UNC Foamposite Pros from 2002, 2003. They're actually retroing. I got to have them. I might actually double up later because I'm going to wear the shit out of those. I'm going to wear them to the gym and not really beat them down, but I'm going to wear them a lot more than any of my other foams. So when they go on sale, I'll probably grab a backup pair that I may never get to, but I'll have them. That's how much I love the UNC Foamposite Pros. Yeah, that's the next thing I'm buying. I have to have them. I have to have them. I want the black and UNC 14s that are coming too. I can only barter so much with the wife right now. I got to weigh it out on what's more important. I have a list of stuff to buy aftermarket later. I already told her I need $5,000 after we're done with everything and we're settled in the house. There's $5,000 I need to spend on shoes. Yes, I said $5,000. There's that many new releases that I want that I'm going to miss out on. And I'm going to have this, that's when the revival of the sneaker channel is coming with all the pickups that I'm late to the game on. I have that original Bass. It's hazelnut heavy. Yeah, it's a phenomenal fragrance. We actually made it to the bottom. Prada Black. Yeah. A little Play-Doh-ish from the Angelica root. Powdery, ambery, warm, very sexy fragrance. Make a video on your favorite office fragrances. I've done that. I've done that many times, actually. I haven't done it in a while because the thing is, it's not the most genuine at this stage of my life because I don't work in an office anymore. What the? I looked up. Did y'all get an ad that was some niche perfume thing with me from a live stream? I looked up and saw the last second of it, and then switched to my live stream. No. I was hoping somebody other than me got that ad. Oh, I'm gonna have to be able to look out for that because I have not authorized. The only thing I've authorized as of late was Intelligent to use the raw. I uploaded the raw footage to Google Drive for them to use the shorts videos I've been doing on my Sin of the Days and stuff. That's it, and that's not what I just saw. Hell hath no fury. Fuck a woman scorn using TLTG in an ad that he ain't getting paid for and ain't fucking authorized. Oh boy. I need to make sure to see that ad again. I saw niche fragrances and perfumes, caught my eye, and I noticed it was my arm. And I looked up and it was me, and it was a split screen, one of my live streams. I did see the Apple post. I'm going to end up with it. I had an ad, but it was Travelocity. Richard Hill is phenomenal, yes. Get your bag, Ross Welsh. No, but I have premium shit. No, ain't nobody. Clearly, if I was going to get paid to be using an ad, that would have happened. But make my fucking day and let it be some ad I didn't authorize. Let it be my day. No, I know exactly who I'd reach out to if that was the case. Oh boy. Gentleman Boise is fantastic. That's more woodsy. I still think I like the EDP route that Kara went because it is a little bit more mysterious. Yeah. Let's see. So, hour 37. Yeah, we'll do 8 more minutes. Then we'll shut it down. It's not ad, but you weren't in it. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't have any Mind Games ads or anything. I don't work with Mind Games directly. It's so avant-garde whenever I get something from Mind Games. I'm usually picking it from a list. Anytime I have an opportunity to pick a Mind Games fragrance I don't have, I'll pick it, you know? Huh. Interesting. Okay, here we go. As long as the leather doesn't smell like a shoe. Well, that's a good leather. If it smells like a designer leather, a good full grain cut of leather, that's a good leather. Yeah, because like Womo Intense, since you like Womo, that would be such an easy transition right there, man. The nutmeg spice, a little bit of vanilla sweetness, and some leather. Shit. Yeah, see, that's a softer leather. That's more of like a damp patchouli leather combo. That's not going to smell like a leather shoe, like designer leather. Iris forward, not real soapy, not as soapy as the original. It doesn't have all the lavender that regular Prodalome and Prodalome Low have. Yeah, you might, now that you say that about the leather, Randy might have a winner here for your Prodalome Intense. Yeah, because that's more patchouli than leather. I'm not familiar with this word. Poise, Diome Intense if you want sweetness. Yeah. Diome Intense is quite sweet too. Definitely very sweet. Sweeter than most people realize if they hadn't smelled it yet. Oh, French Defense. Not even close. My favorite. That's one of my few 10 out of 10. Yeah. Love it. Boozy, syrupy, spicy cherry. Love it. Love it, love it. Sexiest shit ever. Besides Zaharoff Signature Rosé. Sexiest shit ever. Which I wore rosé last night. For sure. Changing the topic, thing about getting the one EDP. Ooh, VIP elixir just for nighttime. Ooh. See, that one's very spicy. Not full of leather, a little bit of licorice. Some sweetness, some vanilla, but a lot of spice. That was my designer release of the year last year, 212 VIP Black Elixir. Now we're talking. Yeah, you get my vote on that one for sure. That was my #1 designer release of the year personally last year. The 180p, you can never go wrong, but yeah, my vote is 212 VIP Black Elixir. That's amazing. Orto Parisi. Okay, yeah, I wasn't familiar. Smells like a shoe. Okay, yeah, I wasn't familiar with that fragrance. Yes. Oh, wow. That's not cool. What a story to tell. Well, yeah, that's way too much in the heat. Yeah, man, you can't. That's not for the heat. Indoors, climate controlled for sure. Like an old worn leather shoe, and it cleans up. Artistic, clearly, but not for me. That's where I draw the line. If it's not wearable, then I don't fuck with it. Yeah, wearability is a big, big thing. I like artistic too, but wearability is going to matter. I can appreciate a scent that's even not wearable, but I'll never wear it if I don't deem it situationally appropriate in any situation I would be in. Because I'm pretty consistent. I have my formal situations that aren't near as common as they once were. I have more casual and semi-casual to semi-formal situations than anything else. And so very artistic stuff, it's got to be very wearable at the same time. It's got to be a certain story. Very much so. Yeah, anything warm and spicy like that, for sure. The reverse life cycle. Yeah, like bomber jacket, leather jacket, quarter zips, full zip with a popped collar. Yeah, man. Henleys. If you're a Henley guy, short sleeve, long sleeve, definitely goes all of those routes. Is silver still your infant? Yes. Yes. So the other ones aren't here yet. They'll be here Monday. The other 5. Randy told me I'm going to love neon. I love the bottle for neon. But Randy told me I'm probably going to love neon. I can't. I haven't looked at none of the notes in the other 5. I'm going in blind. I'm probably going to do another live stream. I'm super excited. I can't wait to try them. I can't wait. Because all of them are good. There's no duds. There's just some that are better than others. These are my 3 favorites. I wore Argon, which I would put in the family of Gentleman Only Absolute and Spice Bomb Infrared EDT. Think red bottle Spice Bomb type stuff, sweet peppers and spices. Kind of falls in that family. I wore that yesterday. And then these 3 are my favorite, and they're the most mass appealing. Silver, H2O, and hydrogen. Hydrogen's a great every day. These 2 are great every day, and then this is obviously basically niche Invictus Aqua is the way I would describe that. And then you have kind of that Dolce & Gabbana 1 feel here, but it's much more earthy. This is much more tobacco forward. This is higher quality, not as synthetic, not as sweet. Like I get where people are wanting to compare it to the 1, but this is a deeper fragrance. This has more nuance to it. Like sure, it's relatable, but this again walks a similar path, but not the same path. And the quality here is much, much richer, much deeper, just better. It's just better. But I get the comparison. It definitely walks that path, especially in the opening. But as it dries, oh boy, super earthy tobacco takes over. Minty, sweet, fresh kind of fragrance. We got 2 more minutes and we're going to shut it down. Minty, sweet. Minty and sweet. Minty and sweet. Hugo Iced comes to mind. Not just Hugo. And Hugo, what's the blue one? Where's it at? Let's find it together. I'll pull this up for you. Hugo Iced is that sweet minty, but this one's going to be more aquatic and a better example. I forgot the exact name. I'll know the bottle when I see it. I have it. Here it is. Hugo Now. This one. Don't disregard the rating. This is a nice, sweet cardamom, minty, aquatic fragrance. This is really good. That's a good cheapie right there. That's a sweet, minty, fresh fragrance. It's really good. That probably no one else will recommend to you because nobody thinks of it. Benjamin Button for a shoe. There you go. Long time coming indeed. Impressive, but challenging for most people. So you probably like Juice Box then. They do a lot of that. Mega Mare is still a love for me. Yeah, Mega Mare is good shit. My favorite will be Carbon. Well, I don't want to know. Don't tell me what it smells like. Yeah, don't tell me. 8, maybe 900% sure. Wow. St. Julep, Hugo Energize. Oh, God, no. And that's the one fragrance Claudier's made that I just don't like. Boss Bottled Unlimited, yeah, that's more of a fruity mint because of the pineapple. But, yeah, that's a good one. Nice and woodsy, too. And iron, that's going through the Discovery set. There you go. Saw you post on Gorilla. Supplements, love their nitric-free. Yeah, for sure. Big fan of the brand, as am I. Which me and Randy are brand athletes now. It's not just an affiliate thing. Like we get supplement allotments every month. Like I get to do the events when they have the events. I got shirts coming. I got all kinds of fucking supplements coming. Yeah, it's badass. It's not just a standard affiliate thing. I get all kinds of fucking product and shit. Badass. We don't get paid. I mean, we get commission on if you buy through the code and the affiliate links and stuff. We get commission, but it's like get a lot of free shit. Like definitely helps a lot for a bodybuilder. That's for sure. Fucking great. It's fucking great. Yes, the Silver Essence. That one's really good. H2O is close second. Pacific Chill video and order Rare Reef. Rare Reef was my clone of the year the previous year. That one's closer to Pacific Chill than Spectrum Chill. Fellow NPC bodybuilder, my man, good to see you. I'm moving south. Need a hot weather summer scent to commemorate the move. Favorite scents currently on Chanel, L'Oreal Sport, and Raja Elysium. Ooh, okay. Something to commemorate. Damn, I wish Sunkissed Island was on the market. I would have said that. That would have been fucking perfect. But it's discontinued now. My last release, that would have been fucking perfect. What kind of price you trying to spend? I mean, you're talking Elysium and Chanel fragrances, so anywhere from $150 to $250 range. It's not like you're asking for cheapies. On the higher end of that price point, one that you might not typically think of. Now, hear me out. Hear me out on this one. Nuclear Performer. It's more aquatic than you're going to think, but Lineage from Amouage. Don't let the feminine bottle fool you, because that's the women's bottle. See how it even says aquatic? Nothing aquatic about these notes. It's like a smoky resin mineralic aquatic fragrance. It's very much that Middle Eastern feel that they're known for, but manages to be a salty aquatic, but it's not over the top aquatic. Crazy strong 2-3 spray fragrance, and everybody's going to smell you. That's one for the ages right there. That's a fucking home run in a bottle that not everybody talks about. That came out a few years ago, the 2023. That rating is too low. That's 7.5. Some fucking pansies put a bad enough rating to keep that under an 8. This is phenomenal, dude. Probably not the safest blind buy in the world, but I'm telling you, you value my opinion enough to ask. That's something unique that smells like nothing else. Let's see what people are trying to reach for. Never tried that or that or that or that. I can't tell you. So they're trying it to a bunch of they're comparing it to a bunch of obscure stuff that I haven't tried. So that should tell you how unique it is. Nothing common. Summer meditations. A song of salty incense of mineral warmth and summer meditations. Lineage is a scent of traveling far from home to get closer to yourself. The olfactory class. Look, but this is going to be a great write-up. I just see it now. The olfactory class is categorized as spicy aquatic mineral. This certainly breaks the mold of traditional summer-inspired fragrances. Just this opening soliloquy should tell you a fucking lot. You're probably sold already, but let's continue. I agree with everything they're saying here. I was put off by the heady herbal opening, but found that this phase did not last long and later came to appreciate it. Olibanum and myrrh, obviously primary, but definitely detecting vetiver as the fragrance dries down gradually. The patchouli appears to be very faint. However, there's a presence of benzoin that becomes more pronounced as Lineage progresses. In many ways, I'm reminded of Akkad by Lubin, not familiar with it, only with the mineral quality. Both note pyramids contain olibanum, patchouli, and labdanum. They open much differently, but with similar contrast. Lineage focuses on myrrh opposed to amber and vanilla. It's funny how color plays a role in the perception of the scent. Yes, I agree. If jade had a smell, I imagine this is what it would smell like. Amouage is always more than a fragrance, but an experience. I feel transported to someplace new and exotic with each sniff, the kind of place that's difficult to leave. That's a great write-up. little bit of a challenge, not what you're expecting. The note pyramid doesn't tell the full story. The color of the bottle fits the scent. Mineralic, aquatic, earthy, olibanum dominant, myrrh for your light sweetness. It's resinous, and it's fucking nuclear, dude. It's fucking, you see how excited I get to talk about it? I'm so glad that write-up was the first one, because I'm with that. There's something special for you, dude. There's something special for you. Because the examples you gave me means you're not afraid to spend a little bit of money. So that's a great fragrance. Yeah, Gorilla Mind's got some great options. They really do. Blonde, Seraphine Blue. Ooh, Icon. Colada's good too, but I like Icon more. Mango Thai Lime's phenomenal. Yeah, but I hit him with something unique for sure. Care Pistachio, that's a fun fragrance. Absolutely. I'm telling you, lineage. And we're going to shut it down on that. We're at hour 50. It's time to shut it down. So there's gin tonic's amazing too. But yeah, that's special. Since you deemed it something, memorable and just to commemorate, it's like, man, I wanted to go really special. And that popped in my head. And I was like, ooh, what a fucking great and unique recommendation. So that's the route I would go. Love to see other competitors jump in the chat. Congrats on the lifestyle, because not everybody can fucking do it. Not everybody can have the discipline and the ease of sacrificing certain things to do this long term, because it's long-term gratification, delayed gratification. It takes years. So with that said, I appreciate you guys as well. With that said, we're going to go ahead and shut it down. Thanks for coming and spend some time with me. For those of you that did stick with me the whole time, or anybody that's just getting here, I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats. Thank you, Bishop, for gifting some memberships. And tomorrow morning, we will have my selection of highly recommended clones for the spring. We did the jumble of variety of budgets, like highlights from each category already a couple of days ago. This one's the clone specific category. We'll have the designers and the niche coming up over the next several days to a week or so. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like before you leave. We'll see you on the next one.